Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another Manny chat. Today, doing another Manny by number. I wanted to do your favorite set for now. Ha! This actually is my favorite set. I've worn it so many times, and I'm very sad that I'm digging into it right now, but also I love wearing it, so not that sad. It's called Pick Your Poison. I hope that Color Street will one day bring this back as a flashback throwback set. There's just something really beautiful about the little reptilian design and the colors, the color combo of this that I'm just absolutely in love with, and using it to satisfy another Manny by number. Also, shout out to Stacy Adams, because she keeps us in the know of any eBay offers that post about this Martha Stewart Drippy Goo Hole Punch. I didn't know how amazing this thing was until I actually have one, and now I'm so happy to have it. And I'm going to be using it with this set today because I wanted something different. We are heading into my all-time favorite season, autumn or fall, which begins next week. Autumn equinox is on Monday, September 22nd, and you wouldn't be able to tell here in Southern California because it is 93 degrees out today, and that makes doing laundry pretty darn easy if you hang dry clothes, which we do. Clothes get dried so quickly, but yeah, needed to take a break. I'm done with work for today, which is nice to stop on relatively on time, and be able to just have a little bit of me time before Panda Bear gets home from homeschooling the nieces. And I thought, what better way than to do a Manny? I feel like I haven't recorded a Manny chat in a little while because last week was just a first impressions on the Color Street Color Play Club subscription, which now I'm not even remembering. The Luxe Edit, I think that's what it was called. I don't know. I did use one of those sets actually on my toesies. I will take a picture and post that in my Facebook group. I'm not going to stick my foot in this video for y'all to see, but the set I did use, I can at least show you that. Lady of the Estate. This set, it's beautiful, but I just didn't see myself wearing it on all of my nails. So I knew that because it's beautiful, and usually when I do my toes, I let it sit on my toes for at least 3 weeks or so. Looking at these roses for 3 weeks was not going to be an issue for me on my toesies. So that is the set that I used for my toes. But yeah, let's see which of these strips I'm going to use today for my fingers, and try to save enough for maybe one more Manny in the future. But I wanted to at least use some of these strips. You can tell that it's from 2 different sets that I've opened. They're leftovers, because I've had a total of 3 of these sets that I purchased through either Facebook groups or eBay. I think this set actually came out before I even knew about Color Street, because Color Street's been around since 2017, and I only found out about Color Street through my cousin Jennifer in 2021. So a lot of retired sets that when I went down a deep rabbit hole of learning about Color Street, I found out about all of it at that time. But I love the little drippy goo design. And it doesn't even have to be for Halloween or any specific holiday or reason to use drippy goo. You can use it if you want to do an ice cream mani or whatever. I just think it looks so pretty. And I'm likely gonna follow it up with Stacy's Sparkle Sauce in High Society, because glitter always makes things look so much prettier. But yeah, I love the set so much. What's been going on in the life of Wendy from Cali? I use these video vlogs to kind of remember what I was doing when I had specific manis. And the last mani I had done with this drippy goo hole punch was the one I had removed. I did a transition mani before it. I was using Wildflower Wishes, which was another set that I really liked. Also retired now. And I had put that set on Saturday as a transition mani because the mani that I had done with the drippy goo design, and I used Minty Fresh was the set that I had used. It was already getting really worn down, so I used Wildflower Wishes, which was another leftover set that I previously opened, and that one looked really pretty. But again, I am so rough with these nails because I love cooking, and cooking means washing dishes, because I can't have dishes pile up while I cook, so I wash dishes along the way while I cook, and so that means my nails get all jacked up really quickly, in fact. So let's see. How did I end up with just one of these? That is a bizarre turnout there. I might have to try and save this. I should have thought of all of this before starting this video, shouldn't I? I'm just doing it as we go. I'm going to save that because I really do want to be able to do one more mani one day. Possibly save these. Let's save those. At a minimum, that should be enough to do one more mani. And then mess with what's left to figure this out. But what has been happening? I had gone to San Diego to see my niece Emmeline dance in her dance recital, and that was really fun. I got to pretend to be paparazzi and get fun photos of her coming out of the theater, since we couldn't film while she was performing. And I also had We celebrated my sister-in-law Carla, Mama Carla's birthday. Her birthday's actually today. Happy birthday, Carla. But we celebrated on Sunday because her oldest comes for Sunday brunch every Sunday now, and we decided to combine Sunday brunch with her birthday celebrations. So that is what we had done on Sunday, and got to also enjoy singing karaoke with the Rents and Panda Bear this weekend, as well as the previous weekend. Now that my Aunt Millie has given us back my Magic Sing mic that my dad let her borrow, even though he didn't give her all the right stuff to use it. Once I got the Magic Sing mic back, we've been doing karaoke like every weekend because I love singing, even if I don't have the best singing voice. There's just something joyful about singing at the top of your lungs to all different kinds of songs. That's just good for the soul. So we've been singing karaoke, and I've been trying really hard not to do any work on the weekend because I've taken my manager's concern about me working a little too much and decided that I need to start trying to fit in as much of my work in the allotted 8 hours, and the work will still be there the next day if I don't get it all done. My time, my schedule, the way I want to get things done sometimes is not conducive to a balanced life. So I'm listening, I'm learning, I am trying to do better. But drippy goo with the pick your poison is just so delicious. I love it. Alright, the thing is that now I need to figure out how to do the drippy goo on 2 sides, because I don't want to bust out any of the other ones here. So let's figure out how to punch it twice. I'm gonna do it like this. And then do it on the other side too for this one right here, and see if that works. I want to be able to use one strip for 2 fingers. So, but yeah, what do we do for Carla's birthday? So I gave her Color Street, so not nails, although she has been lately using some of my leftover strips to do manis whenever I'm over at the house, which is awesome because I have so many leftover strips and I have so many unopened strips that it's like nice to be able to share. So Carla's been helping me with utilizing some of the leftovers and doing her nails. But I gave her the makeup remover balm, which I've been loving. I've stocked up on it. It was even one that when I won one of the wheel spins that Shannon had, I chose that bundle because I just think the makeup balm is the best. I even had tried to make my own makeup removing balm, which was decent, but the Color Street one so far has been my favorite. So I would recommend that to anybody who's looking for a makeup removing balm. Alright, so I think originally I was going to put this on my pointer finger, but I think I want to put it on my middle finger. So let's do that instead. There we go. Let's see if I can stretch that out enough to fit on my other middle finger here. Carla had made some French food for her birthday though, and it was really delicious because it was like potatoes with ham and cheese. It reminded me, I told her it reminded me of like a pot pie without the pastry part of the pie. And then she had made these puffs, which looked like cinnamon sugar muffins, except they were much denser. And we had gotten her a 2-tiered cake from Nothing Bundt Cake, and the top layer, the smaller cake, was carrot cake, and the bottom layer was confetti cake. And Panda Bear decided that for his younger sister, not only to write in her birthday card of how old she is, but he ended up getting like so many candles, a ton of candles, and it was hilarious to watch him light them all up and her having to blow them all out. I have video footage of it, but probably not going to share it with the public, just for our family to enjoy the fun little memories. But yes, alright, I think I have enough to save, so I don't have to try to salvage 2 more. I'm gonna use 2 and put 1 more away. I had wanted to bring my Magic Sing mic to Carla's on Sunday, but we didn't actually end up having time for it there, so I didn't bring it. But Carla's oldest, his girlfriend CJ had brought over an Easy Bake Oven for the girlies, for my nieces, but it was missing some important parts, which the pan tool that's needed. So she brought over the Easy Bake Oven, and they had the little pans, but no mixes and no pan tool. And my niece Lilith really wanted to bake. She's like all excited about having this Easy Bake Oven, but can't use it yet because there aren't the appropriate tools. And so I found someone selling the tool on eBay. So I'm hoping I get the tools within the next week or so. If in time for the weekend, that would be great, because I found online a website, well, a web page. Someone had posted about using store-bought Duncan Hines cake mix and how they kind of created their own Easy Bake Oven cake mixes for their kid. Because if you go and try to find the Easy Bake Oven like mixes, they're like expensive. I think it's like $7 for like 2 little mix packets. So that makes it like $3.50 each. Versus if you were to buy a box of cake mix, on sale at the grocery store. It could be less than $2. And this person claims that with that one box of cake mix, they can make up to like 11 Easy Bake Oven cake mixes. So, you know me, I'm gonna try to do that, because this gal is always looking for saving money while still maximizing the fun. So here's keeping our fingers crossed that it all works out, because I would love to see my nieces really get into baking, because Lilith is actually at that age where I had started really getting into using the real oven. My mom laughed when I said I wanted an Easy Bake Oven. She's like, you can use the regular oven, you can use the real oven. And so she actually taught me and allowed me to use a normal oven on my own without any issues. But since Lilith is really excited about the Easy Bake Oven option, I'm gonna help indulge that for a little bit, because she's doing amazing at school. And in fact, this Thursday, the kiddos are presenting their founding fathers. That's what they've been learning with the rest of the fam. So with Uncle Panda and Mama Carla and Edgar, they've been learning about the founding fathers, and they each had to pick one to do a little presentation report. So they've been working on their poster boards of their founding fathers. Allison has George Washington, Lilith has John Adams, and Malika has Thomas Jefferson. So I'm excited to have them present to me on Thursday. And what I've been teaching the girls is the water cycle, and we learned a bit of that last week. Got to do a live demonstration of the water cycle, and there was an episode of Magic School Bus, which also talked about the water cycle. So we watched that last week, and this week we're going to reiterate what we learned from last week and add on to it. So yeah, excited for Thursday. Finally getting the groove of the homeschooling thing, because I work a full-time job, and Allison is usually not around during the weekends, so Saturday classes with Auntie is not going to work out if I want to make sure Allison gets included. So we've decided Thursdays are the days that Auntie will teach her science and or art lessons. So yeah, so far it's been working out. It's been, I think this week will be the third week of me doing a Thursday lesson. And I just have to make sure that I clock out of work right on time at 3, like I'm supposed to, so that we can get on over there, so that lessons with Auntie are not going to affect their dinner time. So usually lessons are about 2 hours, or so. Could be longer. It's really dependent on the subject matter itself and how tired the girls are. We are logging all of our hours that we provide lessons, but it's very organic. So, and that's how Panda would like us to make it, because when you do regular school, there's like set hours and all of that, but how much are the kids actually absorbing what they're learning in the classroom setting when there are 20 plus kids in that class with them? They're not getting that one-on-one attention that you would get with a class of 3, for example. And so really getting in there with our lessons, making sure they understand them, and also letting them have input as far as what they want to learn, because at the end of the day, we want to hold their attention. We want them to want to learn. So that, I need to paint high society over it, but first let's color, shall we? Let's color this. So we did today your favorite set for now. Today, what day is today? The 16th. And let's color this is the little bunny rabbit. So let me get my color pencils here. And while we color that in, what did we do on Saturday? So Saturday, I know that Carla and I did our nails. I know we had brought McDonald's for Benjamin because Benjamin had wanted McDonald's. And the girls had earned playtime. They play this game on Roblox called Dress to Impress. We had taken that away from them because their behavior was not showing that the content that they were absorbing in their free time was good for them. So we took that away, but they earned being able to play Dress to Impress on Saturday. So Uncle had allowed them to do that. Before we did that, though, we went to Walmart and bought the poster board for their projects. We also had purchased groceries, which Influencer, I have a profile on Influencer, which doing surveys and stuff like that sometimes allow for me to have free stuff as long as I write a review on them. And so Influencer actually gave me 2 different Walmart gift cards, one for buying chicken and the other for buying Altadena milk. And so I ended up buying that at Walmart, and I made the chicken yesterday. No, not yesterday, Sunday. I made the chicken on Sunday, and it was like a rosemary parmesan type chicken that I've made before, but not for Panda. And the milk, I just had Panda. He likes eating cereal every so often, so Panda would just eat a cereal as normal, and I took a picture of that, so I'll be writing a review on milk. I really don't know, like, the whole thing with Influencer, I don't really know, like, where do they come up with what they give out for free? Because I've seen folks brag. I'm part of a Facebook group on for Influencer, and I've seen them brag about getting like mattresses, ovens, stoves, these humongous like things, and they must have a lot of followers, or maybe they fit into a specific like demographic that they're looking for giving stuff out for reviews. I don't know what it is, but life goals to get a free washing machine, free dryer, for example, just to use and write a review. That would be amazeballs. But yeah, so I kind of colored the little bunny rabbit here based on my nail colors. I thought that would be fun. But so other things that Influencer has given me to use, I've had some gummies, CVS Health Probiotic and Cranberry Women's Health gummies that I've been, actually I forgot to take some today, so let me do that. But what else have I gotten? Skincare. They've given me skincare. Pillows. I've tested pillows. I still love my bamboo pillow though. I have not replaced this pillow that I bought so many years ago when my friend Na and I went to this like women's health convention or women's convention or something. She had given me birthday money, and I had bought these bamboo pillows that I still to this day use, even though I really should be replacing it. I can't. I haven't found another pillow I like more than the bamboo pillow. But Influencer has given me pillows, which I've given to my nieces. I've gotten a towel, which I'm currently testing. I think it's from the Comfort Store or something like that. The towel is really nice. Pretty absorbent. I washed my hair today and it dried my hair super quick. So I'll be writing a review for that soon. But yeah, I really don't know like the rhyme or reason as far as what they offer and who they offer it to. But I ain't mad about it. Free stuff is free stuff. So I will take it. And I am always willing to write reviews. The latest skincare stuff that they sent me was like in a set of 3 items. And it included an eye cream pen or whatever. And a face mask, like a clay mask stick. So it's like a stick mask that you rub on your face, leave it on for 5 minutes, and then wash it off. And then this like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, it's got an eyedropper. And you just put it on your face. It brightens up your face, whatever this thing is. But anyways, I'll be writing a review for that too. It's been kind of nice getting free stuff to write a review. All I gotta do is write a review, and I've been writing reviews for a very long time. Like, I've been on Yelp for so often, writing reviews of restaurants that I've frequented and love. And yeah, never mind. I never do mind voicing my opinions on stuff. But this is the final look. What do you guys think? I'll leave you guys all with one last thing, is that I've been listening to a lot of different audiobooks lately, as well as reading ebooks, and I am still going through Zodiac Academy, which I learned from Mr. Kate. I saw it in one of her videos. In the background of one of her videos, she had like a bookcase with Zodiac Academy books. And so I've been listening to the graphic audio versions of these books. And I'm currently on the 4th book, Shadow Princess. And oh my gosh, like, smut. It's smut, but it's so entertaining. And graphic audio does an amazing job of, like, it's like a movie in your mind or something like that. I forget what the little advertising is for graphic audio, but super fun. Other books that I've been listening to, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is a book I picked out for Lilith, and so I'm re-listening to that book too, so that we can talk about it once she's done reading it. And I don't know. I've got my library apps. I also have audible.com that I've been using for a few months. But once they changed the price again, because right now I had 3 months at 99 cents per month. But in November I'm going to cancel the Audible because I don't want to pay full price. Best bang for your buck. So I think the next audiobook app that I'm going to try that I keep seeing on IG is Everand. I don't know. But if you guys have tried different audiobooks like apps and you guys swear by one or the other, or like you have a recommendation, comment below. Otherwise, this is it. This is my favorite Manny. Favorite set for now. Ha ha ha. Pick your poison. And it's so drippy goo awesome. If you guys made it all the way through, because we colored a little bunny rabbit emoji in the comments below if there's nothing else that you can think of commenting. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.